totally good. In this box is oh my gosh, that's light, is an Easy Bake Oven from the 1970s. Yes, this thing has cost me $170 on eBay to get hold of. It's by a company called Kenner, the Easy Bake Oven. It bakes with 2 ordinary electric light bulbs. It's got some safety features built in, which is good. There is a slight marker pen here where you can see that I've got the yellow version. So this is what is in the box. New cakes and frosting economy pack. I have not got the instructions with it, but there are some on here. The bake mix goes in here. You watch it bake in this little viewing window with the enclosed oven. And then there's a cooling chamber and some little buttons here. And then you pull out the cooled cake on the side. I'm pretty gutted actually, because originally in the 1970s, 55 years ago, 1970. Unbelievable as I say this. Devil's food cake mix, white cake mix, chocolate frosting mix, and a cookbook. I've got none of those, but they would all be out of date apart from the cookbook. Easy, while one pan bakes, another cools, slide in the third pan which pushes others through enclosed oven and cooling chamber. It's like a manual conveyor belt. Like we said, we push it through here and it should, see that's the cooling bit there, that's a cooled cake. But if that's hot, that girl's using her bare hands. But there's been so many iterations over the years. There's been some that have been banned. There's different shapes and sizes of these things. But then Hasbro in the 1990s has been making them. Instead of using light bulbs, which ours does, some of them now have actual heating elements. And the problem I've got is that you do get this specific like cake mixes for it. I'm going to use standard like Betty Crocker mixes instead, which I'm fairly certain will have probably like less rising agents in it. I might have to reduce how much I put in. But of course, before any of that, let's just see if the thing blooming works and what came with it. Oh, it has been packaged quite nicely. Look, genuine American newspaper. The Outdoors Notebook. Hastings MI. Where's MI? Is that Missouri? Anglers struggle during summer's slow period. Actually, he's not struggling. He's very happy, that guy. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Yes, yes, yes. We do have the American plug on it. Don't worry, we're prepared. Oh, gosh. I know these things have really improved, but remember, this is from the 70s. This is like a bunt tin. Oh, okay, so this looks very clean. Little rectangular baking dish. Looks perfect for brownies, so that will be 100% what we do. Oh, wow. That one looks like it's been used. Look at the difference there. Some sort of cookie tray or something, or just looks like a shovel. Tell you what, you know when you get a hole in the wall, that'd be really good for scraping filler on. It says toy aluminium cookie pan. Ah, okay, these are your compartments. So maybe these sit in here, or at least rest in it. I mean, that looks fairly stable in there. This is so lightweight, but you can see there's a slot here, and I guess that's what happens. We push it through like this, and it will go into the cooling rack, which is this end. Like, she's using her bare hands there. But it's like been baked, so surely it's gonna be hot. Health and safety was very different in the 70s. That goes through there, and if I try and put this through, hang on a sec. That ain't no way, that's not fitting in there. They've sent me one from like a newer version. That's just like, yeah, have a bunt tin if you want. That's not gonna go in there at all. So if we push that in, hopefully, oh yes, can you see? The other one is now in the cooling rack. So we've got one under here, and then we can get our third one. Oh my gosh. This round thing doesn't want to go in. That's the main one I want to use. It's like proper wedged. But the point is, okay, let's take this bit out. I should be able to just push this through. It comes out the other side. There we go. I've got my baked brownies baked by light bulb. It does not want to go in. That is like, ugh. We might be in trouble here. That does not go in at all. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh my God, I'm literally wedging that. That is not, if I don't. Oh my word. These tray things don't fit in there anyway. They're too narrow. Look, that'll just fall right through. I feel like I've been given like a medley of like easy bake stuff from over the years. Like this thing is, it's like, it'll just about fit in the cooling tray end, the bunt thing. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh, this does not bode well. This does nothing. these doors don't even open. This easy view window, all I can see through there is what looks like the roundness of a light. That is definitely a light bulb. So I've got no way of seeing if it bakes anyway. Like, although this is supposed to be like the bit that the tray, I guess, sits in, as we've seen. I mean, that has actually got some serious battle scars on there, hasn't it? So I don't think I'm going to be the first person. I'd love to like get them on the phone now. Hi, can you help me? How did you do it? Like the person that sold me this. Don't think I'll be the first person to put a mix straight in that, but I feel slightly better knowing that I've given this a darn good clean. I don't know what success looks like for this video right now. First of all, seeing if it does bloomin' light up. My trusty step-down converter, this thing here, which will basically take the higher voltage that we get in the UK mains power down to the lower US one. Oh my gosh, does that want to go in? Oh, it's my Doc Brown moment then. Right, I'm going to put this well out of the way on the floor. There is no power button, so it should, because that was how it was sold to me. That was how I spent $170 on this. It should light up. Ready? Oh! It's alive! I don't know if you can even see it. It just looks like a big halo in there. There's a big bulb down there, and in this viewing window right here is literally just light, pure light. I cannot see anywhere. I tell you what, there is some heat coming out of that. All right, I've unplugged it for my safety, but like, there's like a rivet here, but then next to it is the tiniest screw, and there's one there. There's one in here as well, and there's two the corresponding sides. So that, oh my gosh. That must be how we get those light bulbs out to my garage. I think that'll do the job. It's turning into my robotics channel. Oh. Ah. What? Well, there it is. There's our oven, but here we go. These are... Look at that. It looks like it's got a bit of brownie mark on it. Sylvania 100 watt. Screw thread, so the larger ones, 125 volt bulbs. Can you even get those anymore? This is really interesting. The early versions of the Easy Bake Oven, such as the one pictured literally here, used incandescent light bulbs as their heat source. That's because these bulbs were so inefficient that only 5% of the electricity they used produced light. The rest produced heat. Right. Oh God, I've got to put that back together. Oh my gosh. Just so I don't overspill the Betty Crocker mix, we're going to make some standard brownies first of all. This is just a great excuse for me to actually have chocolate brownies, whatever happens today. Alrighty. So what you've just seen me make, this batter here, I'll be making it exactly the same for our smaller. In fact, it's right here. That's how small it is. Just to get a sense of how high this rises. So 25 minutes in an oven. Or potentially, oh my gosh, this is so flimsy. 4 minutes in one of these. Well, folks, I've got to say, they smell amazing, but they're really flat, which bodes potentially well for the light bulb version. Got some butter here. The butter block is actually way bigger than this tray, but we are going to lightly grease it. I'm not going to line it, because if that ends up catching fire, I've got no way of getting it out. The first slider tray, maybe we'll call it that. That does fit in there okay. In fact, we'll leave it in there. So 4 teaspoons. Yeah, that's a pretty decent height, actually. Look how flimsy this is. Please don't fall over. All right, here we go. It's not preheated. And the thing is, because you can't even see through this, which is about to go very bright, you could push it through and go, yeah, I think it's done. Oh my gosh. Right. That is in there. I truly can't see it. Like, you can't see through that at all. So you think it might be done, you push it through, and then you've got a raw cake coming out the other side, so then you put it through again, and you've got your other cakes trying to bake too. Like, you can, oh my God, you can see the tray. That's literally to the extent that I can. I can't smell brownie. As you know, we've not got the special cake mixes, we've not got the cookbook, but it did say bakes 4 to 16 minutes. Based on those other brownies, and the fact it's been a few minutes already, I might give it the full 16 minutes, you know. I swear on my life, this is so difficult to show you. There is literally, I can see just the top of the tray, but what I can now see is brownie sponge lifting out of it like it's baked already. That's probably been about 7 minutes. I can't see the top at all. So I'm gonna give it maybe like another 2 minutes and we're gonna push it out, okay? This is like, It doesn't smell of brownie at all. It smells of plastic and dust. Lovely. Let's push that through. It's now, oh my gosh, I can see it now. I'm gonna turn that off and have a rest because this whole part here, it's warm, like seriously. Oh no, the second one's got jammed. I'm just trying to push it down a bit more. Oh gosh. Huh. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Oh. You know when you're like toweling yourself, right? Look, this is it. We've got the trays at either end now. And what you're supposed to do is keep that conveyor belt going. So whilst they're cooling down, the light is on and it's baking the next batch. But we will do that as one mega train in a minute. I just want to see what these have turned out like. It's been 5 minutes because I'm impatient, but I'm able to handle it. Look, we have got papery tops on that brownie and it has risen fully to the height of the pan. In fact, it was higher before it's cooled down. I am so glad I greased it. Let's see if we can get this out. Ah, wow. No, that's hot. Yeah, ow. That is so hot. Oh my gosh. So whilst that cools down, we've got this other one in the same tray. I've greased it again, where the tray that's been well more used. Remember, I really wanted to use this tin to get a cake, but I've tried putting it in all 3 of these to see if it will nestle in nicely, but it just won't do it. It pops up too high to be able to be pushed through that Easy Bake. So 1 sponge, 2 sponge. Come on. We are actually going to try and make a 2-story cake in it. But like I say, it's not lying. It is actually an oven, so anything you can make in the oven. I'm not saying I make a roast dinner as a follow-up, but there's some potential here. Come on. Oh, it's almost the same height. Good work, mate. That's awesome. Brownie in the oven. Very packet mixy. This, actually, the bottom of it is a lot softer. Definitely not gooey. I think we've actually nailed that. Those are chewier. That's pretty much the perfect texture. And if that big old batch tasted like that, I'll be way impressed. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start again with what we know works, and roughly, like we say, we didn't preheat it. Well, that's a point, the cakes. The next 2 or 3 on this bake train, it is gonna be preheated because it did get hotter. But we know roughly after 9 minutes like that, we can start to push the first one through, get our first cake sponge going, whilst the brownies will be pushed into the second section, start to cool, and then our third cake or second sponge can join the party and hopefully, well, it'll all taste okay. And if it's anything like that little one then, that was incredible. Like, we're literally cooking with light bulbs. Right now, I am that girl. We're like best mates now. I really wish I could show you that, but you know like how a cake sort of like bubbles slightly as it's sort of baking and starts to rise? It's literally doing that, like right now. It's amazing, it's actually working. Get in there. Oh, the brownies are there. It's all about this cake now, come on. But look, I can pull that out from that side now. Look at these brownies, look at that. That's amazing. I'm trying one more time to show you what's in there, but I feel like I'm reenacting the film Ghost with Patrick Swayze. The brownies are gonna come out the other side. There we go, I am literally now the girl on the box. Except she's got a very cool headband. Look at the brownies. Look at, I'm not gonna look at that first half of cake just yet, but the only thing I'm missing though is that true freshly baked smell. I don't get why I'm not getting it. All I can smell is plastic. Like, I feel like maybe I should have thoroughly cleaned the outside of it, but I'm glad the bulbs are okay. I'm glad nothing's spilling over onto the bulbs. And maybe there is a follow-up video in this first before we unleash it to one of you guys. Guys, I've just got some terrible news. I just heard a pop and the lights went out. I think my step-down converter has failed on me again. It was just about to finish baking. The cool thing is I'm leaving that in there. And I think the residual heat from the light bulb is still there. It might have just done it. I was hoping to finish with a fried egg. Just checked my fuse board, everything's all good. Absolutely gutted. Because I was going to give this away. Or possibly start living off it, but damn. But first sponge, look at that sponge, that's incredible. Look, it's going to fall right out. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'm so gutted. But let's not give up just yet. Let's push through the other one. Oh my gosh, I think it might be, Ow, ow. I think it's done. We set out to see if we could do the old towel move. We did. It just broke. So I've got some of the Creti Bocca pre-made frosting, which costs the same amount as a mortgage. I feel a bit sorry for my Easy Bake actually, like breaking on me like that. This is some mango and passion fruit curd that I saw in a shop the other day. I was like, oh, this is gorgeous. Dollop that on there. Oh my word. Look at that. Amazing. This machine has actually blown my mind. And possibly my step-down converter. Check this out. It's cooled down. I think the step-down converter, even though it looks like a lamp, must have overheated. So the good news is I can let it cool down some more. I'll take some thumbnail pictures and then actually try and fry an egg. I don't know why I want to do that. But the bad news is the one time I tried to do the 3-in-1 go, like Stacy here on the box. I don't know her name. I'm going to call her Stacy. Very American name. It overheated, so I can't see anyone in the 1970s really opening a bakery with one of these things. And also Boston's trying to escape. You all right, mate? He's very disappointed in the machine. He's got his back to it. Oh, gosh. That's good. Wow. Let's fry an egg. No, bake an egg. Let's put some pepper in there and put it straight in there. The yolk. Oh my gosh, imagine if the yolk burst. Get in there, buddy. Ooh. Now, it's funny that the bulbs from 1970 are absolutely fine. It's just that my converter that I bought only 2 weeks ago is struggling. There is oil in there bubbling away cautiously. In fact, let's have a look. Oh my gosh. Look, it's actually baked it. This is amazing. That is properly baked through. Stacey would be proud. Cheers for watching, guys. See you later. Yeah, in fact, the more I look at this thing, there's many bumps, grazes and scratches. Plenty of stories to be told, indeed.